And for the purists, they hate that play, especially like for a match to end on something like that, or a game to end on something like that.
How do you feel?
If my team's serving, I like it. If the other team's serving, you don't like it. But it doesn't feel like a real earned point. That's what I would say. It's not something that like a server goes and does on purpose. There aren't kids who go there and try to hit the ball off the top of the net. Because for every one you get like that, a very hard serve becomes a very easy one if it pops straight up in the air.
Or if it even gets over at all.
Yeah, right. Gets flung back at you, then that's as much of an insult too.
Well, Nohara will continue her service. 10-5 now, and kind of a critical timeout and a critical spot. I think Marty Gomez realizing they can't really afford to get down too many more.
No, and especially the way Ledyard comes back at the end of the match. That they're going to have to try to get back into this, pretty quickly, and hope for a miss serve or a quick side out.
And a strong kill. Ooh, I thought that one was in. The back line will call it out. I thought Madison Laflamme had herself a kill.
We have a split decision. I thought that was just out there. And it took the linesman was thinking about it for quite a while before she put her flag up too.
11-5 now. Nohara. And a strong serve. DePayday got it. And they set Klinikowski. There she is in the middle. Cano with a flying to the net. And Canastrari puts one away. 12-5. Things are starting to unravel a bit for Lyman Memorial. And remember, the best server, Abstater, hasn't served yet. She's still I think three or four rotations away. And that one will go out. A nice run for Jenny Nohara. 12-6. I believe the scoreboard in the gym is correct. Service by Laflamme. Canastrari just getting it over. Altini just into the net. Deep set from Katie Cano.
And I think one thing that's only going to improve for Ledyard as the season get along is they're having Madison Canastrari. And Michelle Klinikowski's always played all the way around, but as middles, traditionally teams will use the libero in for them. And I think, these girls can both sort of take care and defend their position in the back row. And as especially as Madison becomes more comfortable with it, I know she loves it and embraces it, that she's only going to get better at covering that court and passing serves.
14-6 now. Klinikowski with her second service right here. Altini with power. Just a junior. So it's 14-7. Look at the payday. And here's Shannon Dolan. Canastrari. Dolan right there. And Canastrari with another opportunity.
It's a great cover by Lyman Hall to keep that ball in play on top of that.
They try Canastrari a third time. Great effort by the Bulldogs. The point goes. It is now 15-7. Ledyard serving. Here's Kaminsky, excuse me. Abstrader, I believe, is next after McComiskey. So these are critical points that McComiskey's getting, and Lyman Hall's losing.
Yeah, hits the net, makes a quick jump, and Lyman did a great job just to keep the ball in play.
17-7. Smart play. That time just put it over by Maggie Tarbox, the setter. And they need a run, does Lyman Memorial, down 17-8. Here's Salaria Altini. Should be set up for somebody. Julio had trouble, a little bit off balance. 18-8 now for Ledyard, and here is Mariah Abstater. Been playing volleyball since the 6th grade.
That's also great here. You know, a lot of girls in Connecticut don't start till 9th. We're getting more and more younger girls starting to play.
And it becomes 19-8.
Around a lot of the country, the girls start, you know, 4th and 5th grade, and even younger at a lot of parts. So maybe, you know, and it's not just Connecticut. The Northeast is that way, you know. But again, more and more girls are developing an interest.
And that time, she let one rip, but right into the middle of the net. Sometimes you got to sacrifice a little power just to have a little bit of height. Better accuracy. So
I think we've seen that serve out of her during this match too, where she goes really hard low line drive right at the line, and then the next one after that, the short cross court, you know, sort of top spin ball.
Here's Abby Bundy, the sophomore middle hitter. 19-9, Ledyard with a lead. Not much room for error, and there was none there from Anna Pulio. Lyman Memorial just needs to go on a big run. 19-10, Ledyard on top. They brought in Monique Dudar. Dudar flying around that back line. Julio just got it over. They're going to set middle. Kulikowski. Middle again. Canestrari. What a rally. Great effort. Dolan pops it over for Lyman Memorial. Kulikowski has had enough.
With an exclamation point on that one, too. And I feel like a lot of her back row balls, she's been hitting at maybe 3/4 speed, and that one she went maybe to like 85-90% on that one.
And timeout called by Marty Gomez in Lyman Memorial. It's 20-10. Ledyard on top, trying to finish off a 3-set sweep.
I think this is the most in command Ledyard's been here in this match.
And you talked about the middle where they set her right there.
Yep. I think it's good to see her take an aggressive swing on that ball, too, that she's confident enough to do it.
Ledyard has a challenging schedule upcoming. Montville, Woodstock Academy on the road, and then Wyndham. And for Ledyard, more games at Staples.
Wow, that Staples is a tough team. They were in the double L finals last year, losing to Cheshire.
That is a long road trip for the Colonels. Lyman Memorial with Montville, Wheeler, Wyndham, and that's 3 games in a week span. And then at Granby,
Granby's a very tough team. On top of that,
they coming back here to play Ledyard again. Or might that be at home, the rematch?
Yeah, maybe. Probably.
Canestrari. Julio got it over. Oh, just tipping it over the double block is Klinikowski.
I think the one thing, even for her size, she's very, very agile out there. You know, Madison's the same way. You know, she's even taller. You know, but covers her area pretty well.
Yeah, and I would imagine that Canestrari will starting to get the letters and the college interest.
Oh, she's got them already, you know. I mean, especially, you know, given her height, but her skill level's good. She got a lot better in the offseason last year. And the one thing for her is looking to be a pharmacy major that limits the number of schools that she can choose from there.
Nope. Well, the run better come now for Lyman Memorial. They got 2 straight points to bring it to within 21-12. Second serve now for Cano. Got to get it over here. Kulikowski does a nice job getting it pretty deep. And then comes over for the block. There's some versatility.
Yeah, I felt like on that one, you know, just we could see her going more straight up and down and reaching over the net. You know, just as a single blocker, she's been drifting out, and that's why the girls are hitting the cross court as she's sort of fading out of that. You know, she doesn't have that strong hand position to block it down. On that one, she had more of a straight up and down jump, reaching into the cross court to get the block.
Here's Catherine Kostick. 22-12, Ledyard. Linikowski. Just a very clean play from Nohara on the set. Everything was just kind of set up nicely. The balls were floating, easy to control. There's Kostick now. That ball on its own got over. Julio and Klinikowski. Good effort off the ceiling.
Another great rally here, too, on top of that.
Oh. Soft touch. And a deep ball off the push.
Who's counting the number of times he's gone over?
Wow, tremendous effort, both sides. And now Ledyard 1 point from the match. Kostick serving at 24-12. You love the grit and the determination on the Lyman Memorial side.
Yeah, they've been working hard all the way this match.
And there it is, through the double block. Haley Hinton wraps it up for the Colonels. 3 straight. Ledyard takes it 25-12. We'll come back in a moment with our player of the game. Ledyard wins it over Lyman Memorial. This is girls volleyball on CPTV Sports.
Friday Night Under the Lights is made possible by Connecticut Lighting Centers and Restoration Lighting Gallery. Proud to support our communities and our student athletes. Tune in every Friday to catch the best in live high school football on CPTV Sports.
In 1921, 2 men named Hoffman set out to earn people's trust. Today, a team named Hoffman does the same. Giving back and supporting our community is Mission 1. Our customers are what drives us. With locations in East Hartford, Avon, and New London, Hoffman Auto Group will tailor the entire shopping experience around you. The Hoffman Auto Group is proud to support CPTV Sports and its commitment to delivering the best in high school sports and student athletes. Hoffman, driven by trust.
Tune in tonight for boys high school soccer, only on CPTV Sports. Tune in to CPTV Sports Tuesday nights at 7 for all new episodes of Beyond the Beat. Joe D and his panel of guests give you frank dialogue on local sports topics from real local sports people. It's Beyond the Beat, only on CPTV Sports. Tune in this week for girls high school soccer, only on CPTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Joseph Rosendo. Join me as I explore distant lands, have adventures close to home, and there are whales everywhere, and celebrate diverse cultures. Together, we'll accept the world's invitation to visit.
A nation's true prosperity is based in more than its material.
Fridays at 11:30 a.m. on CPTV Sports.
Back in Ledyard, the Colonels with a 3-0 win over Lyman Memorial to stay unbeaten and move to 4-0. And with our player of the game is my partner, Pat Ryan.
All right, thanks, Mark. Michelle, off of the 3-0 win out there, tell me a little something about how you felt things went out there for you guys.
I think they went really well. I think the second match we struggled, but we came together, so it was really helpful. I think that it really shows how, even though we have new players on the team, we can really go together and mesh well.
Great, and I noticed, this year you're playing some middle, a good amount of middle, and last year you were outside. I think even your sophomore year you were a middle player. Mm-hmm. So how are you dealing with that transition back and forth? Do you find it's difficult, or you're sort of flowing in and out of it?
In some parts it's difficult. It's hard to time it because, I don't know, but yeah, I played it before, so it's not that bad, but it's definitely different because I was practicing outside all off season, so it's a big transition, but it's not too bad.
As long as Jenny sets you a lot of balls, right? Is that what you're
yeah,
that thing is? Exactly. Well, great. Congratulations on the win, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Pat. Congratulations to Michelle Klinikowski and the Colonels of Ledyard, a 3-0 victory over Lyman Memorial. Boy, it's sure been a pleasure to bring this one to you. A couple of solid squads that should do quite well as the volleyball season goes along. For my partner, Pat Ryan, and our great crew here at CPTV Sports, I'm Mark Robbins saying so long until next time. And again, congratulations to Ledyard, the Colonels, 3-0 over Lyman Memorial. Good night, everybody.